So here he is with much fanfare, the #1 lightweight contender, challenging for UFC gold here tonight. Hay is in the barn. He feels like he has put in all the requisite work to realize the dream here tonight.
He's been working so hard. When you watch the videos, you can see a guy that will not accept anything less than being super prepared for the biggest opportunity of his career. He has worked diligently. He has trained hard. He has brought in training partners. He's done everything. Now it's all about going out there and executing. He said he feels he's ready to do that and become the UFC champion.
But it must be stated, in this division with all of the contenders, oftentimes you only get one crack. We'll see what he can do. Scousers don't get knocked out, and that has been the case for Paddy Pimblett, at least to this point in his UFC career. Outstanding pedigree coming in, and he's got another big fight in front of him tonight, DC.
And he's going to continue to get big fights, because when you have that thing, when you have that it factor about you, people want to tune in. That is what Paddy Pimblett has in spades. But not only can he fight, but not only can he draw people in, the guy can fight. He's a tremendous grappler, and he has confidence like not many guys that we've seen at such a young age in their career.
And don't let the out-of-camp body composition fool you, because this man has a work ethic that rivals anybody in this division. Huge spot for Paddy Pimblett tonight. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. All right, here now the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Paddy the Paddy Pimblett.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, so here he is, the superstar personified, Paddy the Paddy Pimblett, and now we'll see how he chooses to approach the early portions of this round. He wants more credit for his skills, right? He understands that he has a little bit of a larger-than-life personality.
Great timing on that double leg.
Making all these shots count. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Pimblett. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're...
Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attempt. Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Couple minutes gone by round one.
got checked.
Oh, guillotine here.
Oh, nice guillotine there.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. A lot of top pressure being applied here. The ground strikes continue to pile up. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Pimblett. Oh, looking for the gilly lock now, might have the guillotine. Oh, that looks tight to me. It looks like it might be locked in.
Yeah, it looks like it's done. It looks like it's done.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
All right, feet on the hips here. Pimblett's right back to the full mount here.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head.
Round
two next.
All right, take a seat, buddy. Deep breath. Breathe in through that nose, out through that mouth. All right, here's some water. Listen, your kicks are working.
All right, so there's the end of the round. The storyline over those previous 5 minutes. Volume takedowns, offensive wrestling.
Yeah, this is an exhausting type of fight. Not only for the offensive fighter, but also for the opponent. Always being under attack, always being defensive, always reacting starts to really wear at your gas tank. It's interesting to see who is more fresh going into the next round. Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg. In the half guard.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there.
Nice transition.
Johnson's back in full mount.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Johnson. Motioning for his opponent to stand back up here. Demetrious Johnson gets hit with a kick. That one appeared to land flush. Just over 3 minutes to go in round two. Nice entry there to get the takedown. Good wrestling by Johnson.
Nice shot there by the champ.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Print the shirts, ground and pound. This pace is just absurd. He has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches and bunches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight. Oh, nice.
Nice. Nicely done. Oh, and there's a takedown attempt, DC. Not a great one. Might as well tell your opponent you're shooting, huh?
Yeah, he's your best friend. Tell him that you want to take him to his back and watch him defend and then beat you up when the fight stands.
Pimblett's got a bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body. Good kick to the body. 30 seconds to go in this one. Oh, he gets the takedown late in the round here. That could affect the judging. Inside the closed guard. Pimblett's attempting a triangle here. Let's see if he can finish the deal.
The triangle choke is locked in. This is a beautiful technique. He just has to get his feet behind his knee. Oh, he's going to triangle slam.
Round 3 next.
That round there. I want you to keep looking for those submissions, but don't force them.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, here we go with our next round. A lot to be happy about in that previous round. He was attacking the head at will, and until his opponent adjusts, might as well go back to it.
There was no negative to him headhunting. Most times the coach yells, don't hit her, don't hit her. I'm yelling headhunt in his corner because every time he's thrown, he's landed.
Straight right is there. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there. Really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. Oh, he's in trouble.
Good job by the champ there. Slide back out.
Close guard. Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
Nice defense.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
This is where he wants to be.
3 minutes to go in round 3. Drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you gotta either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangle. Oh, right into mount.
Let's work. I'm gonna stand this up.
Stay busy.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly. Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position. Great submission defense on display tonight.
Johnson's in half guard. Under a minute now to go. All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. He's having his way with him here. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's gonna try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Johnson going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add.
Oh, good defense, yes. He passed the half guard.
All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
All right, take a seat. Breathe and relax. I need you to suck it up this round, okay? You're missing those takedowns because you're not setting them up. You're going to get countered if you do not.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you gotta change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes. He passes to half guard.
Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Oh, the ground and pound is there.
Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
Change the position.
Relentless pressure from the top by Johnson. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position. And look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish the fight. He's got it. He's got it.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Getting him out here.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Pimblett's able to make a nice transition there back into side control.
Nice. He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Pimblett's back in north-south. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Take a deep breath and relax. Nice job. You won that round. Clearly. This round, I want it destructively. Move forward instead.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
Ready. Good.
5th and final round forthcoming. All right, here we go with our next round, and how about the striking display in that previous round? He found a lot of openings upstairs, and when we sat down with him on Thursday, he said this dude doesn't move his head, and largely that's how it's going.
That's exactly how he thought it would be, and it's exactly what he's seeing early in the fight. Opponent's not moving his head, and he's more than happy to connect over and over with those 1-2. Great shots from the top position.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut. There it is. Now he's going to mount. This is a terrible position.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is thudding off the mat.
Posture's up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Good work from the top here by Johnson. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, operating inside the closed guard now. Side control now.
The swelling is starting to show. He has been beaten up from the top. He has got to move.
Johnson's right back to the full mount. Under 2 minutes now to decide this one.
He's got to be careful here.
Don't let him go to the mount. Keep on your side.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Ground and pound strike there now. It's hard to think about a fight in his career in which he has absorbed this amount of damage. His face is essentially shut.
Unrecognizable. He's unrecognizable. That is as close to the term that I can say. This guy does not look like the guy that walked into the octagon early. He made a lot of mistakes early, and they're ultimately costing him right now as we've gotten longer in the fight.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Johnson. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. All right, so the title fight goes the distance. Two of the most exciting words in all of mixed martial arts, and new. I think we're going to hear Bruce Buffer utter those very words tonight.
And new. And he relied on his striking in order to take the belt from the former champion. He fought beautifully tonight, and we are all proud to call him new UFC champion.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 50-46, 49-45, and 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson.
So with the target planted firmly on his back as usual, the UFC's only flyweight champion, Demetrious Johnson, finds a way to get it done yet again.